These are 8 seemingly normal things that are killing up your testosterone. You see, having low testosterone as a man could be one of the worst things. You don't feel motivated, you don't feel like a man, you don't feel yourself, you're stressed and you're anxious. And I'm going to tell you 8 things that are killing your testosterone that you have likely never heard of before. Because all these guys that are telling you, oh, increase your testosterone in 10 days, they're telling all the same things, but they do work. But these things, I tell you, if you move all this, it will be probably 5 times better than what those guys are telling you. So first off is plastic, or BPA. BPA is basically just a chemical that goes into your body and fucks up your hormones. And this is in most plastics. And if you want to buy anything like plastic, you need to say BPA free. Otherwise, yeah, it's just not good for you. I'm not gonna get super sciencey. These are just things I've learned over the months from other people and stuff. Next up is tap water. Yes, tap water is killing your testosterone. You see, literally, when women take birth control pills and they pee out, or they pee that stuff, those chemicals, those hormones out, and that don't I can't speak, that doesn't get filtered before you drink it out of the tap. And this means you're literally consuming the hormones and the chemicals that women take to not get pregnant. You cannot tell me that is not fucking up your testosterone and your sperm quality, actually. So what I recommend you to do, and this is worth it, it's literally like a life investment, is to get like a very expensive fancy water filtration system. You know, I've heard Hamza talk about this, and there was one like a water filtration system, but I can't remember what it's called. But if you search water filtration system, you probably find it. It's very expensive. It's like $5,000, but I honestly think it's worth it, and I'm gonna buy one day. But I still live with my parents, so I don't think they're gonna buy that. And to all you gym bros out there that are probably watching this, protein powder is actually killing your testosterone. It is. I started consuming protein powder maybe just a couple of weeks ago, maybe like a month or 2 ago. And that's because it basically has soybean, and toxic chemicals with heavy metals. And yeah, these are fucking up your testosterone. Because another one on this is soy, because soy is also fucking up your testosterone, but I'll get into that later. But literally, protein powder is fucking up your testosterone. And next up is exoestrogens with an X. It's kind of weird. And this is basically a bunch of toxic chemicals, and I have a list right here of examples. But it's basically, very shortly, I'm going to read out this, but basically very shortly, it's things like women hygiene products, also a lot of men hygiene products, like, and the women, like nail polish or deodorant or makeup, shower gel, all these kinds of stuff. And also things like, stuff you like put in your garden to like kill grass or something, like pesticides and stuff like that. But I have a list right here. I'm going to read it out for you. Plastics, we just talked about that. But nail polish and polish removers, detergents and fabric softeners, perfumes and fragrances, bleached feminine hygiene products surface. No, never mind. Fumes from the new carpet, certain flooring, and fiberboard. Dry cleaning chemicals. What does it say? Noxious gases from copiers and printers. All pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides. Basically, all those things on that list is killing your testosterone. And it goes under this one name like exoestrogens. And if you want to buy a product, you need to buy a product that actually says that it's, for example, paraben free or BPA free. Paraben is basically another thing like BPA, it fucks up your testosterone. And next thing we just talked about this on the protein powder is soy, because soy is basically a plant-based estrogen, and this is also in alcohol. So alcohol is another thing that also fucks up your testosterone. But soy and alcohol. Next up is masturbation. When you're masturbating, it feels good right now, but right after releasing, your testosterone actually goes down. It will return to normal, but you see all these guys that are masturbating, they do it a bunch of times in a day, like right next to each other, and that's just not good for your testosterone. And next up is stress. And also for all these things, you need to do what you are able to do and not get stressed over those things that you can't control. So I still live with my parents, and I can't tell them to just get rid of all the plastic in the house like that. I need to take some action myself. For example, instead of a plastic water bottle, I have a water bottle made out of metal. Iron, I think it is, or aluminum, I think. And basically, there's no like parabens or BPAs in this, so it's much better for you. Oh, it's basically non-toxic. What I put my water in. I will get a bigger one because I'm a big ass water drinker. So yeah. Oh, and what I was gonna say, you don't be stressed about all these things. Do what you can control, because stress kills your testosterone, and testosterone makes you feel less stressed. So when you're more stressed, your testosterone decreases. Next up is easy dopamines. This is basically everything that feels good in the moment but makes you feel like shit after. And also, just for another thing, dopamine and testosterone are linked. So if you feel good in a good way, you've done something hard and you feel good after that, that's a good dopamine. So your testosterone will also increase. But when you do a bad dopamine, something that feels good right now when you're doing it, but makes you feel like shit after, that decreases your testosterone. So you need to do something hard first, that's pleasurable after, and not do something that's pleasurable first and hard after. It makes you feel like shit after. And that's basically everything for this list. You've probably never heard about a lot of these things. And yeah, that's basically it. And remember, you need to do the things you can control, because stress is a huge testosterone killer. So you need to do what you need to take action towards the things you can control. Otherwise, you will just look out the window, you see a little plastic lamp over there, and you get anxious, because anxiety is also another testosterone killer. But that's basically it for this video. Make sure you subscribe to get a physique like mine. It can help you increase your testosterone, get good on self-improvement, and fix your habits and start going to the gym. Make sure to subscribe because this is the longest video I've ever made, and it took the most amount of time to make. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye, bro.